What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Crypto Den. I am JT and I know things. And if I don't, well, I research it and put it on YouTube because I am that guy, I guess. For those who do not know, I am the fund manager of Bleeding Edge Capital. We are a discretionary long hedge fund based out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I know that's weird because I got long hair in this ridiculous basement, but I approach this market with the 10 years of software development experience I have. I'm a full-time software development consultant and I have a finance degree. So this is kind of the marriage of my two interests, skills, and background. If you want to learn more about who I am so you can understand what I'm talking about and add some credibility to who I am, you can click the link in the banner photo and you can explore all of the work I've done in my career. So today, we're going to talk about something that I think is just amazing and could become one of the fastest growing areas of software in the past probably 5 years, next to AI. I mean, AI is obviously like insane. Crypto is insane as well. I think zero knowledge has serious impacts on crypto and AI and also Web 2. So I will explain exactly what zero knowledge is and how I think it could like 1000x. Like the market cap of zero knowledge will 1000x in 10 years. And I'll explain exactly how and why in this video. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So, do your own research. But this is an area of technology that is just incredible. Okay. And as a reminder, always, we come to the Crypto Den for peace and tranquility. This market is insane. There's FUD. There's all these opinions out there. It moves mountains in a night. It's crazy. You come here to learn about investing principles, value investing, doing fundamental research on assets, technology, protocols, all that stuff, so you can remain just calm, expand your time horizons. No one gets wealthy fast unless they're incredibly lucky in this space, meaning they just threw some money at something because their friend said something and that something turned out to be like Dogecoin or Shiba or something with no fundamentals, purely hype and pure speculation. We are here for as conservative of an approach as we can in an already tumultuous and risky environment. So you come here for wisdom and I guess peace as you navigate this crazy world. So with that, the fundamentals on zero knowledge. I will do my best to keep this concise. That way y'all can take your ADHD brains and go watch something else. I thank you for tuning in to hear this stuff. So zero knowledge, 1000xing. What does that look like? Well, first we have to understand zero knowledge. So zero knowledge is basically a way of compressing data. It is simply put, it's just a compression tactic in computer science. I'll give you an example. Let's say you and I are computers and I just processed a bunch of transactions on Polygon, okay? And I need to submit those transactions to the Ethereum layer 1 blockchain. I want all of this transactional data in Ethereum because I am a layer 2 EVM compatible, or here's Ethereum, here's Polygon's EVM or chain, and it works with the Ethereum virtual machine, so they are integrated completely. And that's where I want my data stored, and that's where my users want the data stored. So I process, so I submit to you an image, okay? It's a million penguins inside of let's call it 16 pixels, a 4x4 block space, okay? And I know crypto people that's not how it works. Just bear with me on the example here. So there's a million penguins in this small little space, and I tell you that you have 10 seconds to find the Waldo penguin. You can't do it. You're like, smoke's flying out of your GPU, your brain is fuzzled, you're done, right? You can't do it. Give me a few minutes. Yeah, okay, I could find Waldo, but not in the time to finality that I require and that you are programmed to do. So we have a transaction throughput of like, or you have a transaction throughput of like, 13 seconds, and it's not ideal. Okay, now a zero knowledge proof is like this. I take that image and I put another image over it, same size, everything, and there's just a little cutout. That is the outline of the Waldo penguin. Okay, we're going to call that second image a proof. That proves that I know where Waldo is. And I can just submit that proof to you, and you would find that proof to be true using computations you can run inside of that time to finality. But here's the cool thing. What just happened? Well, you processed 1,000,000 penguins, so 999,000 penguins, and identified the one penguin in way shorter of a time, and we're both happy. Consensus is made, and that is the processing of those transactions. It's really freaking cool when you extrapolate that a little bit. So what if I was a roll-up, like polygons, layer 2, EVM, I know this is a lot, ZK rollup, okay? I know that's a lot. Sub, like, so you can understand this stuff, but, effectively, instead of me just sending you one image of penguins, let's say I send you 1,000 images of penguins. And then I have a proof for those 1,000 images. That's called a recursion. So I prove one, and then I prove two. And let's say I have 1,000 proofs of 1,000 images, right? That would be 1,000,000 transactions for Ethereum to store. That would take crazy amounts of blocks. You get it. And with 12 transactions per second as a throughput, I mean, we're going to be waiting a long time, right? Well, what if I had a proof of a proof? So all those proofs, right, were rolled up into one proof that also proved that those 1,000,000 transactions were accurate. And then I just submit that proof of a proof. That's called a recursive proof. So now we're talking about, the first example was compression. Now we're talking about compounding that compression with, recursive proofs. What does that mean? Well, the two main takeaways is going to be, now we can outsource, you and I as a computer can outsource all of that computational demand to a different service, to a different computer. Like, hey, whatever, let them do it. They will spit back a proof that I can just give to you that you can store in Ethereum. We're breaking up the infrastructure into more smaller pieces, but it's becoming a more effective network because everyone has their own role and we do it really well. So the first thing is to think about the computational demand of the networks we plan to be significantly lower. Okay. But two, okay, this is the big one. Ethereum's transaction throughput, or any other layer 1, I mean, any network, even in Web 2 with video games, whatever, okay, just got infinitely more impressive in terms of throughput. I can submit 1,000,000 transactions to you at the size of, 1,000 transactions, let's say, which would take Ethereum's, in that example, 12 transactions per second to 12,000. Or 120,000 per second. This is next level fundamental tech that will increase a network's throughput by orders of magnitude that we don't even fully understand yet. Not only, okay, the software and the cryptography and all this stuff working together increases the value of the network inherently. We also have a whole nother world of hardware that needs to be built to support this. We need provers. We need that outsourced computation. We need those people. Those are GPUs. NVIDIA stock's probably going to go through the roof because every software system would prefer to use this. We've been studying it for 30 years trying to build this stuff, and it just came out maybe 9 months ago with Polygon ZKVM beta test, okay? So we take like a few $100 million market cap right now, and we think about all of the use cases this could be used for. And then we think about the other market of people that just want to make passive income by buying all the hardware, becoming a proving relay, and then providing those proofs to Web 2 networks, Web 3 networks, and really anyone else that wants it. You get paid by each proof you produce. You get the idea. So it's like mining almost, but instead you could support any network and get paid in US dollars. So it's a very exciting thing in general. And as the demand of throughput increases through all systems, because file sizes are getting bigger, graphics are getting better, right? That increases file size. We are doing nothing but increasing the amount of data that systems are processing day over day over day as we get smarter and better in computer science. Zero knowledge is going to be needed. If you want to process a crap load of prompts through ChatGPT, and you want to do it fast, and you want to do an API, and you want to do all of these transactional things really, really fast, zero knowledge is the answer to do it at a scale that is meaningful and impactful. And it is under $1 billion market cap. I do not see how zero knowledge in the next 10 years does not become a fundamental, profound block of our software development, and how 500 into 50 billion, 100 billion, a trillion in the next decade. Now, I'm not suggesting that everything that puts ZK in their white paper is going to go to the moon. I'm just saying that the fundamentals of zero knowledge could profoundly impact your investment strategy, and it's worth researching. That's it. That's what zero knowledge is. That's why I believe it could 1000x. And hopefully you took away something. If I went over your head, I'm sorry. Let me know. I will break it down simpler. I'm trying to cram all of this into a short time frame. So, but it's all very exciting. I highly recommend you all start looking at zero knowledge. The two assets that I really like for this right now are Polygon. I use them as an example, and their competitor out of China, Conflux. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't liked, sub, commented, all that stuff, I would appreciate it. Shameless YouTuber plug. But if not, I will keep producing content, and I will earn that sub one day. That is my mission, to provide value to you, value enough where you're like, I want to hear more of this guy. That's why I'm making these. So until next time, take care of one another, love each other, love the journey, love the process. Just, stick with it. This market we are early. Good on you for researching this stuff, and I think we'll all be blown away in the next 10 years what it looks like. Until next time, peace and love.